I'm Eric D'Amato.
Oh, and it's me. It's Matt.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers. Yeah, back to normal content after Halloween.
Wahoo!
And, we got another series thing today for you.
Ooh.
Something about giant worms.
SpongeBob?
Quickly become... No, we're not watching SpongeBob the movie yet.
Damn.
We're watching Tremors 3, Back to Perfection.
I'll take Tremors 3.
Direct to video from 2001. The now famous Bert Gummer returns to his hometown of Perfection, Nevada for the first time in years, but the deadliest Graboid evolution yet forced him to save the town he swore to protect.
Oh no.
Yeah, more Bert Gummer being Bert Gummer. We like Bert Gummer. He's cool.
I like him. I like him.
Still played by Michael Gross.
As he should. As he should be.
Got 5.3, but really, what are you expecting from the third installment direct-to-video sequel?
Right? Yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, yep, just roll it on in, I guess.
Won an award.
It did?
Video Premiere Award for Best Actor, Michael Gross.
Sure. We'll let it have that, I guess.
The thing is, I've never seen Michael Gross as anyone but Bert Gummer, so I don't know how good an actor he is, or if he's just kind of Bert Gummer.
Right? Like, I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else, period.
I see him, he has stuff for Tremors, as he's known for in Family Ties, but...
Oh, fuck, that's right, he was in Family Ties.
Never seen Family Ties.
It's alright.
Anger Management. He was Dr. Randy.
Nice.
Call Me Fitz.
No.
Don't know what any of this stuff is. He was in CSI, but so were most actors. Atlas Shrugged 2. Excuse me?
What?
Atlas Shrugged 2. The Strike.
Okay. Sure. The fuck?
5.4 out of 10. It has a 26 on Metacritic.
That sounds about right.
Well, let's watch this one, I guess.
Wahoo, Tremors.
Not Atlas Shrugged 2. Tremors 3.
I don't know.
I was tempted to just swap it to... Anyway, let's watch this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
In Perfection, Nevada.
Go! Go!
There's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Graboids! Oh God, oh God, oh God!
Can't run a business where your customers get eaten.
Tremors 3, Back to Perfection. This time, they've mutated into the perfect killing machine.
Great. Graboid? What? Are you kidding? For real?
Now, only one team can stop these beasts. Michael Gross returns as Bert Gummer, obsessed survivalist.
And people call me paranoid.
Jack Sawyer, trusted sidekick.
You do know which end the bullets come out of?
I've seen movies.
Jody Chang, second-generation grocer.
So this is really serious.
I keep trying to tell you.
These three warriors face the ultimate challenge. Tremors 3, Back to Perfection.
That's why we're at the top of the food chain.
I always ask so little of Tremors 3 of the Tremors movies, and they always provide me with something.
I mean, like, look, you go in expecting Big Worm.
You get Big Worm.
Like, you're gonna get Big Worm, hopefully.
We start out in Argentina with a bunch of people speaking without subtitles. Wonderful.
Gotta love that. Gotta love it.
And then a Jeep rolls in with Bert Gummer dressed as a Red Beret.
I was gonna say as he does. Like, well, not as he does usually, but you know, nothing surprises me at this point.
And he's talking about, I tracked a herd of shriekers, though graptors is what I call them.
Raptors.
And they're coming this way. A whole bunch of them, they're coming this way. But, hey, I got something cool. And he pulls the tarpaulin off the back of his truck, of his Jeep. And he has a turret section.
He sure does.
It's just a turret section. And he kills them all with his turret.
It's literally the entire opening. It's just him having fun shooting shriekers.
And then he goes back to perfection, which has become a tourist trap.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
There's the general store, who's run by, I think, the granddaughter or the daughter of the previous owner.
I think so.
We see comics by Dark Horse, Graboids, Shriekers, Graboids versus Shriekers.
Graboids versus Shriekers.
A lot of merchandise. There are like Chinese lanterns shaped like Graboids, puppets of Graboids. There's a Graboid tentacle.
Basically merchandising.
Merchandising. Like Yogurt once said in Spaceballs.
That man saw everything. He knew.
There's a safari, the safari for seeing Graboids, run by. I had to check because at first I just assumed, because of the kind of movie it is, Billy Zane.
Yeah,
but it wasn't Billy Zane. It was somebody else. Clearly. What was his name? What was his character's name? Jeff?
I believe so, yeah.
No, Jack. It was Sean Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Desert Jack Sawyer.
I don't know why, but every time he was on screen, the only lines I could think of was, "Did somebody ring the Dinkster?" Because, good lord, like that's all his character reminded me of, and I don't know why.
He takes them out on safaris. He pretends that Graboids are attacking with the help of some guy called, I think, Melvin. I don't know.
No, Melvin's the other guy. I actually don't remember what that guy's name is because.
Well, he dies pretty soon. Buford. Buford.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Buford, Jack's assistant, as he's credited.
Okay.
He makes it look like dust is coming up with a fire extinguisher full of dust.
Yeah,
he pulls down fence poles and thinks that the thing's getting closer. They hang out on a rock. He sells them beer.
Honestly, it's done pretty well. Like, they thought everything out.
And Bert's just goes back to his now completely Tremor Graboid-proof base.
Yeah, he went all out.
He's sad because, well, there's nothing left to do.
Yeah, I mean, also because I guess it kind of sucks to see your hometown just become like this tourist trap kind of thing. After fighting these things for God knows how long, 11 years, give or take?
11 years from the first movie. And he's remembered that about when last movie he was completely out of ammo. It's never happened to me before. But no, he's ready now.
No, he's good. He's good.
They
we meet Nancy, I think, again.
I don't like her.
No one does.
Your stereotypical late 90s, early 2000s rebel but no actual valid beliefs teen.
Yeah.
Fixing pants with duct tape because it makes a statement.
Sure.
Hey.
Oi is right.
One of the Jack tries to get Bert to join his company so he can make more money.
Oh yeah.
Melvin is trying to buy everyone's property so he can make some little suburb out there.
Yeah, the same Melvin from the first movie we should add. The little kid who lost his dad, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't remember him that much.
Yeah, he was like the weird like teenager kid who always wanted a gun. His dad dies because like he stands on the tire or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. We also see Miguel again. Who I always like Miguel.
I like Miguel. He's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Which part?
We'll get to it when it happens. But he gave everyone motions and like stuff to watch for Graboids, but no one really takes Bert Gummer seriously, so no one's really been paying attention to him.
See, this is why there's been 3 Tremors movies so far.
Jack takes another group out on safari, but they actually get attacked by a Graboid this time.
Yep.
Buford's trying to woo... Mindy? Yeah, Mindy.
Yeah.
He's trying to woo Mindy, but she's not interested. She's into Jack, but Jack's apparently is into Jody.
Yeah.
Who he basically steals supplies from.
Yeah, like actual just robbery.
They survive the Graboid attack. Then Bert's like, cool, we're gonna go out hunting the Graboids. Then the government comes in and says, no, you're not. They're endangered. And I'm sitting there like, what do you mean they're endangered?
This whole fucking part felt like a fever dream.
And then, well, what if we're gonna try to catch, and we're gonna try to capture a Tremor so we can research it. You're an idiot. What if you can't capture a Tremor? Well, then you're just gonna take the land away from you. Eminent domain. And you all said I was paranoid. And Jack's like, I never thought you were paranoid. And Miguel has probably my favorite line. I did. Don't know more. So now they're not allowed to hunt Graboids or they'll go to jail. And
yep.
They're trying. The others are trying to hunt Graboids, but they hatch their Graptors.
Yep.
And only the scientist survives, covered in fire extinguisher, but he dies too.
Yeah, that part was interesting, I think.
He talked for a long time with having his spine ripped out by a Graptor.
He also made it pretty fucking far, might I add.
Yes.
Because good Lord knows where they were beforehand.
There's another Graptor that keeps trying to hunt Bert, who's bragging about the supersonic watch he got from Argentina.
Yeah, because it makes sure the time's correct by the nanosecond or something.
Through sonic waves or some such. It's a plot device.
It's some 2000 science bullshit that he throws around.
So they decide to go out and hunt because the government's basically dead. The government agents are dead now. They like, who's gonna stop us? And then they go out to hunt the Graboid.
Which, fair enough.
And all the Graboids except for the albino Graboid have hatched now.
Yep.
And there's a lot of action scenes with Graptors.
Which are more CG than they were before, I think.
Very evidently so.
Oh,
badly so.
Yeah.
And they shoot and blow up the Graptors. The Graptors, they tell the Mindy and her mother Nancy that there are Graboids, so they hide on the roof. And oh no, but we don't have Graboids. They've hatched, they've evolved. So you gotta hide your body heat. So they hide in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
There's a lot of character building discussion, and Miguel is killed.
Well, he's killed, but first we find out about the new mutation of.
Yes. They're
Graptors.
longer, finnier. They look like lazy spore creations.
And they can fly.
They can. Well, they can't really fly. They can.
They glide,
project
I guess.
rocket blasts out of their butts and glide in the air after that, and they are named ass blasters.
Yeah, so anyone who thought Tremors was a serious film franchise,
you probably missed the other 2 movies.
Oh my god.
They manage to sneak through a junkyard. No, they don't do the junkyard yet. They escape to Bert's house.
Yep.
But then he gets attacked. And the thing you got to remember about Graptors is Graptors, the more they eat, the more they can asexually reproduce.
Yep.
So then they assume this is true about the ass blasters. And when one of the ass blasters gets into Bert's base,
There's only one.
Because he can melt through the door with its blast ass.
Yeah, because
Fire.
something. Yeah, because fire.
And the place is full of MREs. Like, I gotta burn it all or the thing will multiply indefinitely. And so he blows up his house and escapes through a secret tunnel with the others, not bringing many weapons with him.
And when we say blow up his house, it's not like a tiny explosion. Good
The whole
Christ,
thing.
no. Like, the entire thing.
You forget it's full of explosives and gunpowder.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then they get a call from Mindy and Nancy, who managed to actually trap an ass blaster, that if they eat a lot, they just go unconscious.
It's just going into a food coma.
And then Bert is a broken man.
I don't think I've ever seen him so defeated.
Because he blew up. He didn't only blow up his home, he blew up all of his weapons, too.
Yeah, and it's like, he did it with the assumption that, it sounds plausible. Like, it makes sense. Like, well, if the others, reproduce by eating, why wouldn't these ones?
So now they're out in the desert with flying grabtors around.
Yep. And
they're hiding under a mattress to hide their body heat, but there's also still the albino graboid, El Blanco, who can't actually reproduce, so it's just stuck as a graboid.
Yep.
And I was disappointed because I kind of got the idea watching it that he was like some kind of... Like he was on their side, like he had joined Bert Gummer.
That would have been amazing.
Like that's what I was hoping for, but no, he's just hunting the watch.
Yeah.
They get to a junkyard and manage to kill one, but they're like, okay, these things can fly through explosive discharges from their posteriors. Clearly, there's something flammable inside them.
Yeah.
So if we somehow ignite that, they're gonna blow up. So they build a potato gun that shoots flaming arrows.
Yeah.
Because of course they do.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do in that situation?
And they kill all the grabtors. This is not a very plot in-depth, a lot to talk about movie.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Just there are monsters. They kill the monsters.
We have new monster. We take care of new monster. Rinse, repeat.
Do you think Tremors, the Tremor creatures, could be Pokemon?
I mean,
because
anything's
we've
possible at
seen
this
three
point.
stages of evolution now.
Anything seems possible at this point, honestly. Oh, don't we learn that at some point they were here for 300 years or something?
Yeah, 200
in
years.
perfection? Yeah.
Which is, of course, when the sequel is happening 200 years later, in the past, in cowboy times.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Yeah, it was setting up the sequel, the sequel
I see.
prequel, the
I see
pre-sequel,
now.
Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
I see you, movie. I see you.
So really, they just kill the monsters. They make El Blanco ram himself into a concrete wall underground.
Yeah.
They go back to town. They have the ass blaster in a cage.
Oh yeah, it's the most
Jack
bizarre
and-
part of the movie.
Jack and Jody go off in a Jeep together because I guess they're a couple now.
Yeah, Nancy
Mindy-
sells
Yes, what does Nancy sell?
the fucking graboid to Sigmund and Roy.
Yeah. Lovely. Siegfried and Roy, masters of the impossible.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's Tremors 3.
It's a lot of action and not very much story.
It's a 90-minute, easily digestible, not necessarily smart monster film.
Look, it's the third Tremors movie. I mean,
It's a 2001 monster film with interesting CGI. That's not really a lot to get out of this.
no, which kind of sucks because when there is practical effects, it still looks good.
The graboids are still practical effects.
Yeah.
I don't like the grabtors or the ass blasters.
Uh,
The graboids themselves are cool enough for me.
Yeah, I especially the ass blasters. Like, I don't know. There's just it's just like, let's just give them wings, you know?
Meh. But not
Like,
in a cool way. It's not like a pterodactyl or something.
Yeah, exactly. They're still like the same size, kind of, as like, you know, the Screechers. That's about it.
Tremors comic books. Let's see it.
Oh fuck! Forgot about the scene that when Bert gets eaten.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
That's the best scene. I think it's the best scene in the movie. So there's a part where like the Graboid, the albino one, attacks Jack and Bert, and Bert gets eaten, and everyone's kind of like, "Oh shit, Bert's dead." But then he starts talking to Jack through the walkie-talkie, and he's like, "Listen, distract the thing to my house because I have this giant cement border that's surrounding it. Make it ram into the wall." So they do, and then Jack digs up the earth to where the Graboid is, cuts it open, and pulls Bert out of it. And he's just like, puts on his sunglasses. Let's pretend this never happened. It's so wacky. I love it. Easily the best scene in the movie for me.
And of course, Tremors' blood is orange.
I mean, yeah. Can't get that rated R now, can we?
I think it is rated R.
Is it? Fuck.
No, PG. Strictly
Okay.
PG.
Yeah, there you go. If it was red, it would have been PG-13. Maybe even 16 or 18, whatever the next one is.
Yeah, this... you'd have to go so far as to say this is the weakest installment so far.
So far, yeah.
I mean, I like that Bert Gumner's the main character. We're not bothering with the Kevin Bacon guy or the other guy.
Yeah.
And we're not bothering with Earl Bassett anymore, but...
You could tell, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Also, the past two were PG-13. This isn't.
Oh yeah, that is odd, huh?
Also, there's only, like, 4 deaths in the movie.
No, the
Melvin gets left out in the desert. Because
yeah! Oh yeah, that's right.
This wasn't really... Yeah, this was kind of a disappointing watch.
It's not like it's terrible. It's just like... It didn't really live up to, like, the first two, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen better monster films.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like cream of the crop. It is what it is.
There's a Tremors 7 on the way.
Christ. I can't even be surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's basically it.
next week is Friday the 13th, so we're obviously watching Friday the 13th.
Woohoo!
I'm sorry you have a really, really, really short episode today, but hey, you just came off 5 lengthy Halloween episodes, so it's kind of fair.
But it's still not the shortest one we've done.
What was the shortest one we've done?
Is it Dog Soldiers?
I think this is, like, clocks in about the same time as Dog Soldiers.
I think it's around the same. Because I know we did one that was only like 18 or 19 minutes.
Because Dog Soldiers was good.
I mean, Dog Soldiers was just fucking, you know...
Oh yeah, Dog Soldiers just clocks in at 17 minutes.
Yeah, that one was just action throughout the whole movie. Not much to talk about.
Episode 37, 3 years ago.
Lord. Makes you think. But yeah, no, Tremors 3 was...
Dr. Frank makes you laugh, makes you think.
Tremors 3 was, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's Tremors. We'll have more in the future, but next week is Friday the 13th, a good, reliable, possibly too long-running horror franchise.
I don't think possible is really needed. It did run a bit too long, didn't it?
And you know what is rapidly approaching on the horizon?
What's that?
Episode 200.
Good lord.
Yeah.
It's been a wild ride.
It has indeed. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Matt probably won't. But Matt is going to be back in a later episode, of course.
Of course.
So, I've been Mark D'Amato.
I've been Matt.
And tune in next week for Friday the 13th 3D. Ciao.
Be careful, boys.